So it's goodbye to Jamie, and that leaves us with Stephen, Jackie and Michelle. And it's time for round two. Just 6 questions here, and as ever, these questions have been asked to over 1,000 people right across Britain. But they've also been asked to a special guest. Our contestants will score points for correct answers, of course, but they could also double those points if they can guess whether our special guest knows the answer or not. So, Tim, who's today's guest?
Today, Graeme, we're joined by the novelist and former Sunday Mirror and Express editor, Eve Pollard.
She knows a thing or two. Right, you three, buzzers at the ready. Here come the questions. Who was the English monarch at the time of the Spanish Armada? Jackie.
Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth I was, yes.
You get 67 points, Jackie, but to double it, you've got to guess whether Eve Pollard got that right or wrong.
Yes, I think she'll know that.
OK, Eve, did you get that?
The monarch who was on the throne when the Spanish Armada was sailing around the seas was Elizabeth I.
Well, you were right to go with that, and your points double to 134.
Good start there for Jackie. Second question. Derived from the Italian for to turn a somersault, what name is given to the game in which people pick tickets out of a revolving drum? Stephen.
Tombola.
Tombola is right.
Which is worth 31 points, but you can double it if you guess whether Eve Pollard got it right or wrong.
I think she should get that.
I think she should too. Eve, pressure on you now.
I've never heard of a game where people pick tickets out of a revolving drum. I've no idea. I've never picked a ticket out of a revolving drum. What game is this that I've always missed? No idea.
Well, she's not lived, but I'm sorry. You got the wrong, so you only get 31 points.
OK.
Only 31 there, Stephen, but Michelle has still to score, and it's the third question. Which dance represents the letter F in the NATO... Stephen.
Foxtrot.
Yes, phonetic alphabet.
I think policeman might know that. That's 24 points. Again, would Eve Pollard know it?
I think I'll go with her this time. I think she should get that one
I
as
think
well.
she should know it, but I don't want to put pressure on her. Eve, did you know that?
The dance, which I'm too young to have learnt how to do, but is the F when you're, counting out the alphabet in the NATO terms, is foxtrot.
Well, you were right to go with that time, and you doubled to 48.
So Jackie's still ahead on 134. Michelle, we've reached the halfway point. You still have to score a point. What was the name of the chief pig in the novel Animal Farm? Stephen.
Napoleon.
Napoleon was, yes.
So that's 71 points, so once again, to double.
I think she's quite well read. She should know that one.
She's read the Express and various other newspapers. Let's see. Did you know that, Eve?
The chief pig in the novel Animal Farm was called Napoleon.
You were right to go with her, and you doubled to 142 points. Stephen's doing very well.
Very good. The last 2 questions, Michelle, still to score, but a couple of doubles could see you through. The region known as Asia Minor is part of which country? Jackie.
Turkey?
Turkey is right, yes.
Well done. Only 13% of the nation knew that, so you get 87 points. Well done if you got that at home. But to double, did Eve Pollard know that? Only 13%
Whoa, is she in the top 13%? She might... I'll say she doesn't know.
She doesn't know. Eve, did you know that?
Part of Asia Minor, I thought, was Iraq, Iran, in that area. I think that's what Asia Minor was.
No, you were wrong, and you said that she wouldn't know that, didn't you? So you doubled to 174 points. Very good indeed.
And this is the final question. Who won a Best Actor Oscar for playing Don Vito Corleone? Stephen.
Marlon Brando.
In The Godfather, yes, he did.
And you get another 71 points, and again, to double. Yes or no, Eve Pollard?
Yeah, I think she'll get that as well.
OK, Eve.
The actor who won the Oscar for playing Don Vito Corleone was Marlon Brando.
Well, you were right to go with her, and you doubled to 142 points. Terrific score.
So at the end of that, in the 300s, Stephen and Jackie there, Michelle, with nothing on the board, I'm afraid. So that means, Michelle, you won't be joining us in part 2. But, Tim, can you dig deep and offer our parting contestant anything to take home?
I hope so. Michelle knew quite a few of those. She just wasn't a quicker buzzer as the others. You can pocket £100 if you can work out who did the best, graduates or non-graduates, when asked the following question. Rosie Lee is Cockney rhyming slang for which drink? Now, you don't have to know that. Would you happen to know it?
Tea.
Tea, that's right. Now, out of graduates or non-graduates, who scored the highest, would you think?
I'll have to go with non-graduates.
Non-graduates are more likely to know. Well, let's first of all see what percentage of graduates knew the answer to this question. Rosalie T. What percentage? We want it to be quite low, and we are not satisfied with 91%. Well, it's quite well known this, so let's hope that non-graduates don't think Rosie Lee is coffee. So what percentage of non-graduates? Come on, we want up above 91%. Please, can we have 92% of the... Oh, 84. Oh, I'm very sorry, I'm afraid. I think we'd have all gone wrong on that one. I'm afraid, Michelle, can't offer you any money. Thanks very much for being on the show.
Okay.
So it's goodbye to Michelle. In part 2, Stephen and Jackie will be going head-to-head to see which of them will be playing to beat the nation. But before we take a break, Tim is going to separate the wheat from the chaff with one of his one-percenters.
Yeah, this is a question answered correctly by just 1% of the nation. Are you in that top 1%? Are you certain, or are you lying? Today's question is, the name of which martial art means skill in Chinese? The name of which martial art means skill in Chinese? Do you know it at home? Well, we'll give you the answer after the break.
So we'll see you then. Welcome back to Beat the Nation. Now, Tim, can you shed a little light and give us the answer to that 1% question?
Well, before the break, I asked you the name of which martial art means skill in Chinese. Stephen or Jackie, would either of you know? Steve?
Is it Kung Fu?
Jackie?
I wondered if it might be jiu-jitsu. I don't know.
Stephen's right, it is Kung Fu. And only 1% of the nation got that right. Stephen, ooh, very impressive. But if you got that right at home, you're a quiz black belt.